PewDiePie might just be the biggest gamer ever. Despite his fair share of controversies, his several various gameplay videos have taken the internet by storm and solidified him at the top of the content creator food chain. Today we'll take a look into a part of his past which goes under the radar.
Yeah, I met Marzia, we realized we wanted to be together, but I didn't have any money. For us to keep staying together, we wouldn't be able to afford it.
I mean, yeah, it is mad. Obviously, PewDiePie now is a multi-millionaire. He's made so much money, not just from his channel, but also from his merch as well. But to see that before all of this, he was struggling financially to stay with his partner, it shows that everyone starts from somewhere. He wasn't always the very successful guy that he is now.
So I realized I needed a job. And my parents were like, all right, we're not gonna pay for you to be around. You're gonna have to pay us rent then. So I was like, all right, I'll get a job, whatever, no big deal. So I got a job selling hot dogs.
Now Pewds is obviously balling out, but the fact that at the start he had a very modest job of just selling hot dogs or being a hot dog employee shows he had very humble beginnings. He was struggling financially, so he had to find a way to still obviously look after himself, pay the bills, and so selling hot dogs was what he chose to do.
It wasn't that bad. The catch of it was that it was right next to my university. Like across the street, every once in a while, someone from my class, which I clearly didn't even know, but they knew who I was, saw me there and it was like, oh, you're here now. Cool. The school where literally like anyone that finishes it will become like a boss or whatever. And then there's me in the hot dog stand.
And from PewDiePie's perspective, it must be kind of awkward, you know, all those people at the university trying to work towards their future, get the degree, etc. Then you've got this man just outside selling hot dogs. I think a lot of people from the uni may have questioned his decision to drop out and just do this job because he probably could have earned more by just graduating, getting the degree, and then getting a job or career that's correlated to that degree. Because graduate jobs obviously pay more than being a hot dog employee.
Funny enough, my old teacher came once and he pretended that he didn't know it was me. Yeah, and I was like, dude, I'm not embarrassed. Come on. But no, he pretended he didn't know me. I guess he thought it was so embarrassing.
I mean, obviously, if you're a student and you've chosen to drop out and then one of your teachers comes to your hot dog stand, it's going to feel a bit weird, and so it's no surprise that his former teacher acted as if he didn't know it was him working there.
Well, what we did with the hot dogs, because the guy that worked there was so cheap. Or, that's not right, he was resourceful. He was like, don't cook the hot dogs, because if we make too many, we're gonna have to throw them away. So just microwave them, dip them in the water, and people don't know the difference. Yeah, it was pretty gross.
And that's what you did?
Yeah, he told me to do it.
I mean, a lot of PewDiePie's videos are purposely poorly produced, like they're in 720p lower resolution, more like homegrown content, similar to how he used to purposely make hot dogs in a more cheaper, kind of worse way.
Have you ever been back to the hot dog stand?
No, but I really should visit it again. But this guy really liked me. Because I was...
You did what you were told.
Yeah, clearly I dipped the fucking thing. I did it.
You must have saved him a load of money.
So it's clear that during PewDiePie's time at the hot dog stand, he clearly was liked by other people that worked there because he followed what they were saying.
So honestly, even though the job was shit, the fact that I had a great boss was pretty good, actually. And he would follow my YouTube thing as well. Like, I showed it to him and he's like, whoa, that's really cool. There's some money in there. And I'm like, yeah, if people get big, they make a lot of money. And he's like, oh, that's really cool. And I was like, yeah, because that was clearly my dream at that point, for it to grow so I can make a living of it.
I mean, yeah, obviously you would dream that you can make your side hustles or hobbies work so that you can do them full time. It's cool to see PewDiePie before he really started popping off or blowing up, what his aspirations were, what he wanted to do.
So I made no money in a year making YouTube videos to a great amount of money in one, second, essentially, because no ads, and then I had ads on my videos. So I was like, well, goodbye.
I mean, yeah, from his perspective, when his hobbies or side hustles start working, obviously at that point you're going to choose to do them over your main job because it's your main dream, it's finally coming to fruition, so you're going to go all in with that. But the fact that there was a time when he was earning absolutely nothing from his videos, it just shows the gradual rise and progression of his career. He didn't start off that great, but eventually things came together and he was able to quit his hot dog job.
I remember I never told him I was quitting because I felt so bad about it. And I checked my phone and he had called me like 10 times. And I was like, oh, I'll have to call him. And then he was crying the fact that I had quit, and it was just so sad. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name, but We made some great hot dogs together.
I mean, yeah, it must be kind of sad for PewDiePie's boss when one of his workers decided to just quit and leave him, somebody who had quite a good relationship with. At least he did feel a degree of sympathy for the people that he worked with, leaving them, and the impact that it had on them. But sometimes you have to be kind of selfish and just do what's best for you, and that's what he did.